You have that aluminum build and that camera setup as well, which we'll go ahead and hit on right now. So it had a 12.2 megapixel wide angle lens and then a 16 megapixel ultra wide sensor. Now there's no telephoto lens, there's really nothing else, no LiDAR, no depth lens, but I think it's still a very good camera. I did a bunch of camera comparisons I think when this phone first came out, and even at that moment I was still saying this was a very solid camera. It's really nothing to complain about, and I think when you get a phone like this, again, you want it to be as stable and as perfect as possible. And this camera is a very good camera. I'm super happy that it had 4K at 60, because if it still had like 4K at 30, I would have been completely upset about it. You do have an 8 megapixel front facing camera, 1080p on that front camera, which is one of the more, I guess, sadder aspects of it. When we think of the Pixel phone, we think of the best camera in the market, and I would say the back camera is really one of the better cameras for sure. It's just the front camera just isn't that great, I'll be honest. I hate to say it, the software does enhance it a little bit, but no 4K at 60, no 1080p at 60, that's another pretty big disadvantage. So I will tell you, I like the phone. I just wish it had a better front-facing camera, and that may be one of the main disadvantages of this phone, because everything else about this phone is pretty good. It's just the fact with that front-facing camera. So in terms of that, there's really not that much to complain about there in terms of the camera standpoint besides that front-facing camera. Now moving